In Ylands you can find many mystery islands that all have their own unique storylines, combat, puzzles, rare items and ingredients that are used to make special mystery baits. I will go through all of them and put these videos in its own playlist that could help you or others out when needed. And the first mystery island that we are going to visit is called Forest Spirit. And since this mystery island has no combat and puzzles, I noticed one as easy. The Forest Spirit can be found in the tropical region and costs 35 exploration points to unlock. And once you get there, you want to sail to the west side of the island. Once you arrive on the west side of the island, you can see a light in the distance. And once you come closer, you can see it is a sign that points uphill. Once you arrive on the top, you might notice the first thing down here are some mysterious Easter heads, as well as a bench that gives you a nice view of the ocean. In this case, let's explore the inlands of the islands, which on the first sight we notice a little rope coming from a tree. And once you get closer to this rope, you can climb up onto it. Once being on top, well, there is not much special to see any other than in the distance there, something shiny. So let's head to the shiny thing by jumping from tree to tree. And as we look closer, it is a wandering spirit. We can release the wandering spirit, and then it will say, "Spirit of the island, thank you for returning my lost brother traveler. If you could, look for the rest of them in the jungle. Once you complete this task, meet me at the top of the mountain and I shall reward you." Now before we continue, I just want to share a couple of things, and that the blue ones are mostly found into the sky, and that the yellow ones are mostly found on ground level. Now this island exists out of multiple layers, and we're going to explore the first layer that we just got onto. The ground layer doesn't have anything. Now this island also has a mystery chest, which we're going to need to find a key for. And this is a thing in most of the mystery islands, just to get some extra goodies and rewards. Now there are 2 locations where you can actually find some cat food, and I will also show you those locations. Now in the distance we can see another one of these blue spirits, and as you can see on the left top, we got 1 out of 5, and there are also 5 yellow ones. So in this case, let's just try and see if we can get to the next one. This mystery island is basically a exploration mystery island. I don't include this one into puzzles because, you know, climbing from tree to tree is not really a puzzle, even though now we're going to figure out how to get over there. Now gladly, there are multiple ropes to be found on this island where you can climb on top of another tree. And in this case, we are lucky to have some water, so we can just jump into the water. That will break our fall. And now we just have to see if we can find another rope. Just gotta get up onto this thing and then turn around, and it should be just around the corner. Now of course we can also take a little look in the surrounding, because this island, you know, like many islands, is a circle. So we need to keep in mind that, for example, at this little part here, once we go around to this part again, then we know we have done a full circle. Let's hop on to one tree and another, see if we can find the other blue one back. And keep in mind, there are more of these things than you actually need. So the game is not like punishing you to do some hardcore searching. And in this case, let me see, maybe I need to go, yeah, I need to go via this guy. Yes, I got a propeller pack, but I want to show you guys how to do this without, so if I die, I'll die. Alright, so here we got the second one, and once again, I'll guess we are lucky to jump down. And in this case, I'm gonna go counterclockwise, and you want to keep a good eye onto your surrounding meanwhile you're wandering, so you can see 1 or 2 that you can get later on. Now there is already a pathway that goes up to the next level, but I'm just gonna pass that one for right now, and I'm going to keep an eye on to these ropes, because the best view we can get is on top of the trees. And by the look of it, we have another guy right over there. And in this case, it seems like maybe we will have to go down, but maybe we can go up by jumping these trees. And like I've been saying, keep an eye out on the surrounding, because right down there, I will show it to you a different spot later on, that here is a chest. Chest is on a platform, and there are two spots with have waterfalls. One is down here and one is down here. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go down first before getting back up. Not too bad. Whew. Bet you could hear that in my voice. And there we have it. We got the third blue one. And like I've been saying, keep an eye out on the environment, because I see right over there another yellow one. In some mystery islands have multiple chests with multiple keys. And in this case you can also see it's going to definitely be a dangerous task by jumping down onto the chest and gladly then into the water. And there is something reddish going on down there. We will get to that spot a little later on. In this case, I cannot really see another one of these blue guys, so I'm just gonna jump down here. And there we have it, the first yellow one. Very good. Now I'm almost certain that we kinda made our circle down here. I wonder, is that a chest? Oh, okay. I just want to see, is this like... Oh, this is a native chest, so you can also find some basic goodies. Now in this case, I don't want to go up via the way how I could go up, because I want to get up via the tunnels, because in some cases you can find another one at a tunnel. Which we're gonna go up here, which is near this waterfall, which we're gonna get close to where the chest basically is hanging. Another view of it. Now I actually hope that this one will end up near the stone with the red color. The reason why I'm saying this is because there are multiple ways to get up. I believe there are... Yep, there we have it. I believe there are on each side of this mountainside, there are two pathways that lead up to one. Alright, here we have the second yellow one. Now in this case, I would like to go counterclock once again, and I'm going to place down a bed sooner or later. Even though nighttime doesn't bring you any mobsters, I like daytime. We got another rope here, which is another blue one on top, which is gonna be the last one we need to collect. And down here we had this red light. Now this might also be because this is going to be the point where we need to go down onto the branches, which is going to be a dangerous operation. Now of course you can also cheat the whole show by, you know, placing a couple hundred of logs. There's another one on top of there, another one on there. Let's grab this guy. So we now collect all the blue ones, and yeah, as you can now see, there are enough of these guys. I'm gonna place a bed right down here. Yeah, you could play this in nighttime because the things will glow up better, but you have to be careful where you set foot. Now in this case we cannot go that way, so let's go this way. And be sure to give your eyeballs some looking at areas where you don't see any of these glowing totems, because right down here we have the first location with cat food, which on my map is near this waterfall area. And of course I couldn't have done this easily without wiki, so big thanks to Hands of the Sly, who is maintaining the wiki, trying to update everything with each and every update to say. Oh, look at that. There we go, we got number 3. Now I am somewhere. Ah, I see. Yeah, okay. So I actually went that way around, and that's why I've missed the one at the cliff. So yeah, now I need to just go back. Maybe I can climb up to the hill here. There we go. Beautiful. So all I have to do right now is find the cat food that is between this layer and the top floor. Ah, well, it is right around the corner. There we go. Some more cat food. And you know what? I'll bring this one for my mother. And a cat she can have too. Alright, so we are on top, and there are a couple of things right here on top, which first of all we have the stone spirits right over there, which probably will be our end station. And we have a couple of little houses. Now this could be very nice if you're a starting player, because you can find a jellyfish salad, or a roasted fish, or the mushrooms and other goodies. It is all about the seed packet box, so you can have this very early on. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you can actually only unlock and craft this once you reach the arid destination. So it is very handy to do the mystery islands in some cases before you go to the next region and speak to the spirit. Traveler, my deepest thank you for returning my brothers. As promised, here is your reward. We got 5 exploration points back, so in fact this island only cost 30 exploration points. And if this is your very first time, you will get a lot more into the screen. In this case, I already completed this one a couple of times. And as you can see, we have a native chest filled up with a lot more goodies. Now of course this is not all, this is not it, because remember there is a chest hanging on a platform at the waterfall, and for that we are going to need to have a key. And some of you might already see the key. Yes indeed, it is right down here in the water. Let's grab the key and let's see what kind of goodies we can get. Alright, let's see how we're going to... Oh, damn, do this. Oh, God. Okay, gladly there is water at the end. Oh, God, how do you even do that? Ah, okay. Okay. Okay, don't bash your head. And not too bad. Now in my case the key is in here. I'm just gonna take it out. And then let's see what is in this thing. Some more goodies, and yeah, gold, glass. I mean, everything is welcome, right? It is definitely very good if you are a beginner. And so we have done the Mystery Island Forest Spirits. Now this was Mystery Island 1 out of 4 on the tropical region. This was a very easy one. You don't have to think a lot. But in the next Mystery Island, which is called Imaginarium, we are going to need to use our brains. And once again, this will be a peaceful Mystery Island. And the reason why I say peaceful, well, because the 2 after that, we can actually have a first death. And after that, we definitely going to need to get some weapons, because, ooh, we will have